Welcome back. We have a Fox News alert. Right now, world oil markets on edge over fears the U.S. attack on Iranian nuclear sites could push oil prices even higher. Here to break down what it could mean for you and your wallet, Claman Countdown host on Fox Business, Liz Claman. Liz, welcome. So what is the impact, or what can we expect to be the impact on U.S. consumers?
Well, I'll tell you, it is a whole different world right now. We are watching several areas of the market at this hour. Front and center, definitely the oil markets. Futures, gives us an indication of how the markets might open for both West Texas Intermediate, Rachel, which trades in America, and then Brent, which is the international benchmark. They open for trade at 6 p.m. Eastern. Right now, the price of West Texas Intermediate, what Americans would stand to pay, about $73.84. That's for August delivery. Brent, on the other hand, again, the international pricing benchmark closed Friday at $77 a barrel. That's an 11% jump since Israel launched its successful air campaign against Iran. And you guys need to understand, traders feared a worst-case scenario where Tehran could shock the global economy by cutting off ship traffic through that really crucial Strait of Hormuz, the choke point in the region for oil and gas supplies. So far, those fears have actually not materialized, in part because neither Israel nor the U.S. has targeted Iran's oil operations or depots. So that's the good news. There is an escalation risk. If Iran retaliates or shuts the Strait of Hormuz, then we got a problem, right? Then consumers could expect to see much higher prices. I'm seeing everywhere from $120 to maybe, for the international prices, $150 a barrel. And of course, that brings in the inflation piece, something Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell addressed, with the possibility this week of spiking oil. But keep in mind, everybody, when there is turmoil in the Middle East, you see a spike in energy prices. But that's very short term, Rachel. That comes down just a couple of days later. The U.S. economy is far less dependent on foreign oil than it was back in the 1970s. So, we're watching all of this. And if nuclear talks with Tehran resume, there are trading firms that have told Friday we could expect to see a sharp sell-off, meaning oil prices would come down. We're watching Saudi Arabia, though, I got to tell you guys, because Iranian missiles heading for Israel, they have to sail over Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Jordan. And you know this, you've been talking about it. The Saudis have been relatively quiet. I mean, the regulatory authorities did post on X overnight saying, no radioactive effects were detected in the Gulf region after U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, but they haven't been, Sturm und Drang and fire and ice when it comes to ripping Israel or the United States. But the stock market's huge too, Rachel.
Thank you, Liz. Appreciate that.